Good morning and welcome to Around on Bikes Base Camp. Again, I'm going on a short trip, and this day it will be around the Great Lakes of Sweden, and it's planned to take about 6 days. Might take 5 or 6 or 5, not 7. I have to be back at work. So I'm going to give you a quick run through of the luggage. So we have this one here, the waterproof. That's the tent and the sleeping bag and the mattress. So all I have to do when I'm camping is to just throw this one off the bike, and I'm ready to set up, pitch the tent. Here we have some tools and the rain cover and stuff like this. Here is all my clothes. Here is the tank bag where I've had the things that I need maybe to get to quickly, and this is the medic first aid and the face mask and camera equipment and a little bit toiletries and stuff like this. And this time I'm also trying out this. I have the map and I have notes to follow. So I don't know. I'm just going to give it a go. Here we have all the kitchen stuff, and of course the Camelback, the Christmas present for my wife, where I also have my laptop and some cables and stuff. Right, so let's see if we can get all this on the bike then. Okay, so we arrived here at the Vadstena castle, which is the first stop of this trip, and I'm going to show you a little bit around inside. So the castle was originally built at 1545 by a king called Gustav I. It consisted of 3 buildings here facing the Lake of Vadstena. And the idea was to, if not totally be able to defend, but at least deterrent aggressions from the south. The castle was actually built over a period of more than 100 years, and it wasn't always this high, so it was only like you can almost see there where the first level was, and then they extended it on the top. Nowadays the castle also hosts the provincial archives. This is actually a place where I've been getting a lot of information about the wrecks in the Västervik area where I live. All the way up to 1716 Vadstena Castle was actually the royal castle of Sweden, and then the royal family lost a little bit of interest, and they just left it. So for a while it was actually used as a barn or a storage for crops and stuff. Yeah. one of the really cool things with this place is that the moat running around the castle is used as a guest harbor. And when I was around 20, I used to have a sail yacht, skärgårdskryssare, 9.5 meters, and I came here and I was mooring up in this guest harbor, and actually I've seen the mooring spot where I was hanging. Good times indeed. Right, now I'm gonna go and have some breakfast. Obviously, I cannot ride through Motala without visiting the Motala Motor Museum. Over 125 motorcycles and mopeds are housed within these walls. So let's go and have a look. Right, so we arrived here at the monument, the memorial monument, and it's about 600 meters that direction. It's for Elsa Anderson, who was the first Swedish female pilot. She was the first female Swedish parachuter, and unfortunately also the first female Swedish person dying in an accident involving piloting and parachuting. So we're going to go down here and have a look at the monument. Right, so quite a hike that was. It's a bit uphill and a bit through the woods, as you saw. But now we're here, and this 3 meter tall obelisk was raised by the Swedish Royal Air Club, something yada yada, to the memory of Elsa Anderson, who was actually then Sveriges första aviatris, which means like female aviator, Sweden's first. The 22nd of January 1922, Elsa Anderson was going to do an exhibition jump here over the lake outside Askersund, and you can imagine there were thousands of people standing. This was 1922. There's an airplane, you know, parachute, it's a girl, whoa. So there were thousands of people standing here watching the plane, and she came flying, and they could see her actually, you know, climbing out on the wing and throwing herself off the plane like you do. This was her third parachute jump ever, and it was an exhibition jump. Also it was her last, so the parachute failed to develop, and she crashed on the cliffs here, and she died. And yeah, it's sad, but you know, living on the edge, huh? You know, I used to do skydiving. There was no chance that I would have been let into the exhibition group on my third jump ever. So yeah, well done, Elsa Anderson. But you know, yeah, didn't get much further than that. Right, so that was the flyer monument, the memorial of Elsa Anderson. We're gonna go back towards Askersund, where we just took off from, and then we're gonna go down on the west side of the Great Lake Vadstena until we come to Karlsborg. Alright guys, we have arrived at this bridge house, like a covered bridge, as you can see here. And you can also see, quite possibly, the most disappointing road sign in the history of road signs. This is actually the only covered bridge in Sweden. Not only this is also the longest, it's also the tallest and the prettiest covered bridge in Sweden. Little creek running underneath. Aha! Information, if you're interested, you can pause now and you can read it. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh, it smells fantastic. I don't understand why I can't ride through this, honestly. This is solid woodwork, this. And we're through. And that's quite a cool picture of Blue Betty, isn't it? I haven't really made my mind up yet if I'm gonna ride through it or not. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. Why should I really? People up there getting upset, starting to hate everyone on a motorbike. Nah, I'm gonna run over and take a picture though, because that looks good. Ta-da! Stuga. Right, so right now we're here at the cabin where I'm sleeping tonight and got a little bit of company. That's cool, isn't it? And Blue Betty sleeping here, and I'm sleeping in there. I forgot the key, but yeah, you know, it's nice. This is Mariestad, which is on Vänern, the biggest lake in Sweden. And I just rounded the north end of Vättern, which is the second largest. Wicked. On this little thing. Alright. I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Now I'm gonna watch some Carl Pilkington and then go to sleep. Yalla.